Alright. So the last thing for this section, and then you guys have the rest of class to just work on the problems that we've done, or like that I assigned yesterday. I don't think you had like a ton of time to do them. So 42, we have f of x is equal to x to the fourth minus 2x cubed plus x squared minus 8x minus 12. And for these problems, it says to write the function as a product of linear and irreducible quadratic factors with real coefficients. So basically, it's a fancy word for like we're going to put everything in parentheses. Basically, yeah. So, how do I find potential zeros? Which one goes on top? Okay, plus or minus 12 over plus or minus 1. Okay, so since it's just 1, I'm just going to write the numbers out. So what are all my factors of 12 in order?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12, all plus or minus, are your options. So how do I find which ones are legitimate options? Put it in the calculator and do what? Yep. Put it in the calculator and graph it. Looks like about that. So -1, +3 are ones to check. Yep. -1, I think. Hold on, before we do that and do the whole thing wrong, let me just verify. I always mix up if you change the sign when you get the zeros like this or not. Yeah, you put in exactly what you get. So yeah, we'll put in the -1. So -1, and then 1, -2, 1, -8, -12. So how do I do this? Okay, so that is 1. So then what is the factor? Yes. So we know that x plus 1, okay, that is a factor. Okay, and then I can go ahead and, at this point, okay, sometimes we're at a point where we can just factor it, but this is still going to be a cubed term, and that's not something that's super easy to factor. So we're going to use this other one now and use synthetic on these values. And let me get this focused. Alright, so I'm going to do synthetic on what's left here. So I'm going to have 3 with 1, -3, 4, -12. So what do I have? Okay, so that's another factor, or what is this? Well, how do I write the factor? X minus 3. I don't know why this isn't staying focused. It's really annoying. So now I have a squared term and just another ending term here, so that makes my life a lot easier, okay? So you have x squared plus 4 is what's left over. I can't simplify that down anymore, okay? So now all that I have to do is, leave this so we can see what's, f of x is equal to x plus 1, nope, x minus 3, x squared plus 4. Okay. And that makes sense because this was a fourth order polynomial, okay? So I should have 4 zeros then. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Because then that would be x squared minus 4. Difference of squares, the key word is difference, meaning subtraction. Alright, do we feel okay with this? Huh? This is a double. Because then this would be x squared is equal to negative 4. So technically speaking, this is going to be a non-real, because it's going to have an imaginary number in it. In technicality, if you were to do that. But we're not. It's not asking for that. It just wants this. Okay, so this particular type of problem is a good problem because it kind of overarches everything that we've done with this type of stuff. So you can pretty much guarantee on your quiz/test, whatever it ends up being, that you'll see a problem like this. So that being said, adding on to the problems I gave yesterday, I'm going to put it back up here where I wrote them. Adding on to that, I'm going to add on 37 and 41. Was 1 and 11 one? Yeah, I did. I think I gave you 1 and 11 the first day, didn't I? Okay.